League can be so uninteractive sometimes. I noticed you can't one-shot like you could before if it's Batman. Yeah, no, you can't really do that anymore. You have to play like a more methodical play, like Riven. You kind of run around like peeling. I mean, you can one-shot if you get really ahead, but your opponents have to be so bad for you to get that ahead, right? Or you have to be like on point. Actually, I think I haven't really, like I said, I haven't really been playing. I haven't really been watching, but you should probably, at least for if you want to see like probably micro perfect Riven, probably Viper and Built are the Riven players to like watch right now. I mean, I gotta get back into it in terms of like getting like my macro back. But honestly, I don't know. I feel I take way too many like hiatuses from League because I'm like focusing on fighting games and all that. Honestly, even me being like or like just playing in general. Wait, am I? Okay, yeah. Me just playing in general for like a week or so always gives me back at least enough mechanics to get Challenger, no problem. But the problem is, it's hard to want to grind this game when like solo queue in general. You guys know what I'm talking about? Like solo queue in general doesn't feel that rewarding anymore. At least like I don't know if it's because I already got rank 1 so many times before, but it's just not really like a thing that's like, oh, I really want to do it right. And it doesn't feel like I learn much when I'm playing either. It's like I already kind of know the game pretty well. Like I can pretty much tell from most of the compositions who wins, who doesn't win, who's gonna do what. I've been having a blast figuring out fighting games, honestly, and I'm getting to the point in fighting games where I pretty much have them somewhat figured out. I just need to pick like the strongest characters and then have like some little changes here and there in my play, and then it's like it's gonna be fucked up. Like I'm probably not gonna lose much, if at all. You think League is currently a game where you can 1v9? Not really. I mean, League's never really been a 1v9 game unless you got like insanely fed. And even that, but the thing is like it's like based on like if your opponent's bad. Alright, let's let him just push the wave to me. Do you decay or you're still? No, I played enough decay games so the my account didn't decay while I was gone for the 10 days. I'm still at like 500, 600 LP or something like that.
The sword mirrors its owner. Burden of the past.
This matchup can be so boring. It's like you just, oh hello, what happened there? Little lag spike, Jesus. My shit went to like 300 ping. Okay. Is Rengar getting prior there? Does Rengar spin level 1? Yeah, but Rengar pretty much beats you. 1, 2. And then at level 3 you can start short trading with them. It's a matchup where like Rengar wins a lot of these matchups pretty hard. It's mostly because his W makes him so tanky, right? That's like the main reasoning behind it. I have a chance to kill him here though. Not anymore, he healed up too much. See, because he short trades like that, and then he eventually just keeps healing up slowly and slowly. I have my Qs coming up in 5. Rengar is one of those champions that just kind of like out stat checks everything early, but then like if he doesn't get ahead, then he can be quite useless. We can't one-shot people. All right. Let's do that.
My spirit is not lost.
Well, this is nice. My jungler hasn't died 3 times in 5 minutes. Thank God. Is body blocking a thing with Q? Kind of. It's a little bit like you should. It's not really a mechanic you really think of in the heat of the moment because it's like not really super reliable to do. Oh, you can body block minions if you want to in this game too, but it doesn't work like Dota. There's a lot of nuisance to it.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Does he ignore the messages he's tagged in? No, but I'm playing a video game that requires my attention here and there, so sometimes I miss messages. Sadly, I wish I could have like 7 different eyes in my head so I can never miss a message, but I am only but human. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it here. Do it slowly. Slow push.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
Unite in 30 seconds. Nine in 10 seconds. Should be able to kill him now if he jumps in. If Magnite comes up. I don't think he'll want to jump in anymore. Go. I think even if Diana comes, I can still crash it and probably kill them. I think I just want to reset though. Yeah. Yeah, I'll reset. I'll get my item. Do you play MK11? MK11? Nah, that's probably like one of the only. That and Tekken are probably like the fighting games I don't play. Mostly because I already played too many games, so it's like there's no way in hell that I can pick that one up too. Okay, Diana's top side, I can't fight. He's probably moving down to mid lane now though.
burdens of the
Jump
past.
between weird and Plaza season and got stuck now. That happens. You always get stuck around that elo, like you can't really like hard climb anymore. Unless the game takes like too many games to like climb up. Like there's actually a thing. I don't know what happened to this. I mean, I kind of know what happened. But in League now, if you want to get like when you get to Master and you look how many games you have to play before you get Challenger, it's fucked up. You gotta play like I don't know, like 100 games in a row, like winning or some bullshit. It's kind of obscene actually. Because I feel like you shouldn't need to like grind that hard to get to that high elo. You could just kind of like base it off of win rates a little bit. But I think Riot wants you to play the game a ton, so that's why they do it. They just want you to like stay there grinding and, you know, buying skins. Honestly, I'm kind of glad I picked up League when I did back then, because it's like I just had to play like 50 games. 50 wins got me at Master, and then like when I was to 100 wins, that's it. Like I'd be Challenger already. So it was like I didn't have to play. You didn't have to play as much.
Shut down. An ally has been slain.
I'm gonna leave him. I'm gonna let him freeze it if he wants to. Yeah, Ichigo's like, he got popular, man. Hell yeah. You don't know he got interviewed by a very popular streamer on Twitch, but I can't show you guys. He told me not to show you guys.
How should I proceed?
Killing spree.
You see, I can't even blame the Rengar for picking Rengar, because you guys know how I don't like coin flipping the games like this, right? Like I don't like coin flipping the games, but at the same time, it's like, what am I gonna do, right? Like this guy picked Rengar to dominate lane, but it's like in a matchup where like I'm not gonna just die to him a million times, so I can't even flame him for picking like an uninteractive matchup. It's just the way that League is.
What conflict awaits?
An enemy has been slain. Rampage. An enemy has
The one
been
thing about these
slain.
matches is that it allows you to just kind of like chill. You pick whatever like music playlist you like, and then you start like literally not even playing the game or thinking about the game, and then you get to see like a victory screen or defeat screen in like 15 minutes. Again, I find that a pretty flawed design for any video game that you play. But again, there are games where you literally do nothing, you just watch like a little timer go up or something, and it's like the same thing. I'm out of time. What do you do against tanks as Riven? As tanks? Actually, tanks become quite simple to deal with. All you have to do is you proxy them pretty damn hard. Alright. Yeah, so it's like, for example, let's say you play against like, I don't know, fucking Tom Kent or something, right? You would go Gore Drinker, and then you would rush the Iron Spike, or like the Iron Whip, whatever the fuck it's called, right? And then you start like just shoving waves, and then you start ignoring them, and you go past them to like this second part of the towers, and you clear all the whole waves, and then you impact the map while the tank is just sitting there up there. Because typically tanks have like one flaw in lane. First, you can't kill them, right? They play properly, but they have a low priority compared to you. Second, they don't have that much mobility, which means that they can't really kill you and chase you around, especially if you're playing Riven. But yeah, so they can't chase you or kill you, right? So that's when you start just shoving waves, and then they're stuck in the lane. Nah, but how, dude? They take no damage. I find that so boring, man. I miss being able to like one-shot stuff. Man. It's so boring. I did like a full half of my combo, and the Rengar just literally sat there like, it's fine. I'll take no damage. It's cool. Oh, remember you could rush Essence Reaver? Yeah.
Has destroyed a turret.
Oh. That is fuck. Let's go. Well, I'm gonna get Black Cleaver next item. Hopefully I do enough damage to like shred people. But yeah. Anyway, what was I saying? I was talking about oh yeah, tanks. Yeah, so that's how you deal with tanks. They're actually, funny enough, the tanks try to not interact with you, but there's like always a way to like deal with it. The worst matchups are the one like when you pick Riven or whatever melee champion, and then you go against Kalista, you go against Lucian, whatever like range champion. Those are the worst champion matchups to play. Rengar is borderline like near the that line of like on interaction, but it's like if you think about it, if I'm playing Riven, 80% of the champion matchups can't do anything against me because I make it so like they literally can't walk up or they die. So like I said, it's just a flaw with the game in general. Like I don't really complain about it. I just kind of accept it as it is. Doesn't Ornn have priority like you? His damage really high? No. It depends on it depends on the champion you pick. If you pick Riven, you have priority over him. If you pick Werhli, I'm pretty sure you have priority over him, most likely. Renekton, you have priority over him. Jax, you have priority over him. Like every like bruiser type like that has priority over him. Even Ornn. So think about it. If they have priority over Ornn, what do you do, right? What do you do against like when you're playing any other tank? Considering that Ornn is probably the strongest tank to play to play. That's why you don't see people picking Maokai top lane or whatever, bro. I don't see any top lane tanks at all when I play. What's the back of rematches like Camille? Typically champions like counter Riven, like Kennen and all that, typically counter all the other bruisers too. Unless you're picking maybe Aurelia, but like Riven Aurelia could be a good combination. But then if you go let me see. If you go like Aurelia into, I mean, yeah, I guess that's pretty much it, because the champions that really fuck up Riven are the ones that she can't really reach, and they have like self-peel. Why wouldn't the enemy team forfeit? I mean, my team didn't want to forfeit last game before my power went out. Even though we were like, I don't know, what was it? like 30 kills to like 9 or something, and they still wanted to stay.
My hands.
I also figured out it's really hard to get 5 randoms in the same game to want to work together. It's impossible. At least like work together in an effective way.
What conflict awaits?
Like you can work together as in like if you're a jungler, you'll give your mid lane blue and they'll be like, hey, I'll take it, you know? But like if you're in like something more coordinated than that, like hey, let's move through here and like get vision and cash, etc. Like that, it's too complicated. You can't have 5 people that don't know each other to do that. At least not in a solo queue environment. They're gonna have more complicated. Yeah, no, dude, but I looked at that and I was like, dude, the pings won't matter. Straight up. Like, it's not gonna matter. Like, if they want to add communication to the game, they need to add voice chat. When I looked at the ping wheel, I was like, this is cringe. Just give voice chat at that point, you know? Clearly, you want people to communicate with each other. I actually thought, you know, I said at the beginning of this season, I was like, I don't know what they're gonna do since they have League on maintenance mode. Of like, they're not really adding too much content to it, and all the people are kind of like spread around, right, to the other like Riot teams. And I said, I was like, well, I think the only logical thing they could do to make the game like spice the game up and make it more like fun would be to add voice chat probably for the next preseason. But they fucking surprised me. They would just be like, we're adding a ping wheel. Aren't you guys happy we're adding a ping wheel? Like a more complicated ping wheel? It's like, nah. It's so much shit. It's the dumbest shit ever. I'll push, you guys do that. How much did you lose / win at Vegas? I know, I lost like 300 bucks, man. But I didn't expect to win. Nice, I got tower here. You guys can't reach me. What are you doing? Bro. Yo, nice ult. Hey, you forfeited. Good shit, enemy team. I'm proud of you. Well, I coin flipped the better team on that one, thankfully. I want more emotes, Adrian. Do something for it, bro. If I want more emotes and more just content.